Subscribe to the channel right now because what you are about to hear could change the way you look at the loose change sitting in your pocket or that old jar on your dresser. And if you want to be the one who finds the hidden treasures that everyone else misses, you need to be part of this community. So hit that button and let us begin the hunt together. Gentlemen, let us speak plainly about value and legacy. You have reached a point in life where you understand that true worth is often hidden beneath the surface. You know that the loudest voice in the room is rarely the most important one, and that patience, the kind of patience you have cultivated over decades of hard work and experience, is the ultimate tool for success. We are not chasing the fleeting trends of the youth today. We are looking for something solid, something tangible. We are looking for a piece of history that has slipped through the cracks of the banking system and wound up in the hands of the lucky few. Today we are talking about the South African 5 Rand coin from the year 2008. Now, you might be thinking that a 5 Rand coin is just spare change, a coin you hand over for a newspaper or a tip without a second thought. But that is exactly where the opportunity lies. The masses see a coin. The informed man sees a potential fortune. The 2008 5 Rand is not just any piece of currency. It was minted during a pivotal moment in South African history. It was the year the world celebrated the 90th birthday of Nelson Mandela, a figure of immense global stature. The South African Mint released millions of these coins into circulation, and for the vast majority of people, that is all they are, a commemorative token used to buy bread and milk. But we are not interested in the majority. We are interested in the anomaly. We are looking for the flaw in the system that creates immense value. To understand this coin, you must first understand the era of its creation. By 2008, the bimetallic 5 Rand coin had been in circulation for a few years. It was a technological marvel designed to stop counterfeiters in their tracks. It featured a distinct silver-colored ring and a brass-colored center. It was thicker, heavier, and more substantial than the coins that came before it. It felt like real money. But in the rush to produce these coins for the 90th birthday celebration, chaos ensued in the minting process. Production lines were running hot. Dies were being swapped out at a frantic pace to keep up with the demand. And it is in this chaos that mistakes happen. Collecting coins is not a hobby for the impatient. It is a pursuit for the man who appreciates precision. You have to know what you are looking for. You have to understand the anatomy of the coin. The 2008 5 Rand features the image of Nelson Mandela on the reverse. He is smiling, a symbol of the Madiba magic that captivated the world. It is a beautiful design, but the reverse is not where the secret lies. The secret, the detail that separates a $5 souvenir from a retirement-level payout, is on the obverse, the front of the coin. This is where the story gets interesting. In the world of numismatics, we talk about mules. A mule is a coin minted with obverse and reverse dies that were never intended to be paired together. It is a hybrid, a mistake, a freak of the manufacturing process. These are the rarest of the rare. For the 2008 5 Rand, the standard issue bears the new coat of arms of South Africa. This coat of arms was introduced in the year 2000. It features the secretary bird with uplifted wings, the rising sun, and the motto written in the Khoisan language. Every standard 2008 coin in your pocket should have this specific design. It is the gold standard. It is what the books say should exist. But rumors have persisted in the deep circles of serious collectors. Whispers at auction houses and quiet conversations between experts suggest that during the changeover of dies, or perhaps due to a rogue employee or a simple cataloging error, a small number of planchets were struck using the old coat of arms die. The old coat of arms is the pre-2000 design, the one many of you remember from your younger years. It is a symbol of a different era. Finding a 2008 date stamp paired with that older, retired crest would be like finding a 1965 Mustang with a 2024 engine factory installed. It shouldn't exist. It is a ghost in the machine. You need to understand the mechanics of why this is valuable. Scarcity drives the market. If 5 million coins are identical, they are commodities. If 5 coins are different, they are treasures. The search for the old coat of arms on a 2008 coin is a search for a needle in a haystack, but you have the time and the eye to find it. You are not looking for the shiny, perfect coin. In fact, the coin you want might be slightly dirty. It might have traveled through 1,000 hands, its true nature hidden by the grime of daily commerce. Take a moment to picture the process. You sit down at your desk. You have a pile of coins you have collected over the months. You have your magnifying glass, a tool of precision. You pick up a 2008 5 Rand. You see Mandela's face. That is step one. You flip it over. Most men would glance and toss it aside. But you look closer. You look at the shield. You look at the supporters on either side of the shield. You are looking for the specific heraldry of the pre-2000 era. If you see the new design, the bird with the sun, you have a nice keepsake. But if you see the old shield, the one that should have been destroyed years prior, your heart should skip a beat. This is not a game for the young who want instant gratification. This is for the man who understands that value is built on knowledge. You need to study the difference between the two coats of arms. Memorize them. Print out pictures and keep them on your desk. When you are at the store and you get change, take that extra second to check the date. 2008, flip it. Check the arms. It becomes a habit, a ritual. It connects you to the history of the currency and the history of the nation. The market for these era coins is volatile and exciting. We have seen standard graded MS-66 coins sell for decent amounts, but an error of this magnitude, a mule involving a retired die, is in a different stratosphere. It appeals to high-end investors who want unique assets. These are not people buying crypto or stocks. These are people buying tangible rarity. They want the story. They want the impossibility of the object, and they are willing to pay for it. Think about the legacy you are building. It is not just about the money. It is about the story you tell your children or your grandchildren. I found this, you will say. I knew what to look for when everyone else was blind. It is a testament to your attention to detail. It proves that you are still sharp, still hungry, still capable of spotting opportunity where others see nothing. So keep your eyes open. Do not let a single 5 Rand coin pass through your hands without inspection. Tell your friends to check their pockets. Make it a conversation piece at your next gathering. Have you checked your 2008s? You will ask. They will laugh, but you will know the truth. You will know that the hunt is real. You have stuck with me this far because you sense the potential here. You know that life rewards the diligent. You have spent a lifetime building your wisdom, and now you can apply it to something as simple as a coin. The specific coin we are discussing, the 2008 5 Rand with the erroneous old coat of arms, is the holy grail of modern South African numismatics. It is the white whale. And if you are the one to find it, if you are the one to verify it and get it graded by the top authorities, the market is waiting for you. We are talking about a coin that defies the rules of the mint, a coin that bridges 2 eras of history in a single stamping. The demand for such a unique piece, especially given the global interest in Nelson Mandela and the specific intrigue of South African era coins, drives the price beyond simple comprehension. If you find this specific 2008 coin with the old coat of arms on the back instead of the new one, you are not holding 5 Rand. You are holding a retirement plan. You are holding a down payment on a holiday home. You are holding a legacy. Because the estimated value of this specific, authenticated, high-grade error coin in the current collector market is a staggering $35,000. Before we unlock the secrets of this piece, a quick, essential move. Subscribe right now. This is where we talk man-to-man about investments that aren't tied to a volatile stock market, but to the unshakable foundation of numismatics. Hit that button, join the inner circle, because what I'm sharing today is for the discerning collector, the man who knows an opportunity when he sees it. Today, we are heading to the southern tip of Africa, to a nation steeped in transition and powerful history. The focus is a modest, bimetallic coin, the South African 5 Rand, minted in 2011. Now, at first glance, you might dismiss it. A circulating commemorative coin. But, gentlemen, never judge a book or a coin by its cover. This specific piece, the 2011 5 Rand, old coat of arms commemorative, is an intersection point, a numismatic flashpoint in the story of a nation's reserve bank. This 2011 issue commemorates the 90th anniversary of the South African Reserve Bank, a pillar of the financial stability of an entire continent. Think about that for a moment. 90 years of financial control, of navigating wars, sanctions, political upheaval, and economic boom and bust cycles. This coin isn't just a coin. It's a metallic nod to enduring economic power. For men who've built careers, who've weathered market corrections and recessions, the symbolism here is potent. It's about longevity. It's about substance. It's about a foundation that lasts. But here is where the story gets sharp, where the real value potential separates the common change from the collector's prize. You see, the obverse of this coin, bearing the national identity, is what collectors call the old coat of arms. The South African coat of arms itself is a powerful emblem, a rich display of history and cultural pride. However, in the realm of South African coinage, the changeover dates for coats of arms are critical, creating scarce varieties and mint errors that keep serious collectors up at night. The 2011 date sits right in a period of intense scrutiny by the numismatic community. While the standard commemorative with the new coat of arms is common, specific proof or uncirculated variations, often tied to a limited-run minting process known as the coin world or Paul press strikes, some with a tiny mint mark, are what generate legendary figures. The limited mintages of these special strikes, often only a few hundred or a couple of thousand pieces, are the treasures of the modern coinage era. This is about scarcity, about the hunt, about acquiring what 99% of people will never even know exists. It's the difference between a mass-produced car and a hand-built, limited edition classic. You know which one holds its value. Let's talk about condition. For a piece like this, minted in a robust bimetal but intended for circulation, finding one in absolutely flawless, untouched, mint state condition is a challenge. When we talk about value in this echelon, we are not talking about the coins you find in your spare change jar. We are talking about coins that have been meticulously preserved since the day they left the mint, often professionally graded and encapsulated in slabs that certify their perfection. Coins designated as MS 67, MS 68, or even the almost mythical MS 69 on the Sheldon scale. This level of quality control, this commitment to condition, is the gatekeeper to the highest tiers of collecting. A collector of your age and experience understands that detail matters, that the final grade is everything. That is where the genuine investment lies. This is a piece of modern numismatic history. It's a talking point. It's a tangible asset that tells a story of finance, politics, and collecting prowess. It has all the right ingredients to be a powerful addition to a mature portfolio. A commemorative theme celebrating enduring financial institutions, a critical date in the coat of arms transition, and the scarcity of its highest grade or special strike variants. It's not a liquid stock or a commodity. It's a piece of art that you can hold, a small vault of history whose value appreciates on the principles of rarity and demand from dedicated, serious collectors just like you. This is more than a transaction. It's an acquisition of a story, a legacy captured in a small circle of metal. A piece that you acquire not just for its beauty, but for the inherent, proven, and powerful scarcity that drives the market. A top-tier, museum-quality example, authenticated, slabbed, and verified to be one of the finest known from this critical 2011 issue. A coin representing the pinnacle of rarity and condition for this pivotal year in South African coinage has recently commanded a stunning price in a private, dedicated collector's sale. The market has spoken, and its valuation is a testament to its exceptional status.